Good morning, dear students. Today we have to know the first chapter in geography, that is Indian position and extent. This is the new topic and also first topic of geography first chapter. So we have to understand something nice information about our country. First of all, we have to know about the Indian position. That means position means location. It is geography. In that geography, we have to understand latitude and longitude. Those are very important imaginary lines when we are studying geography chapters. So, when we have to understand the position of a particular country, at that time we have to understand latitude and longitude. Just you have to understand, first of all, we have to know about that location of India. Our country, India, where it is location. Which is the place it is located here at present. Just you have to understand, this is globe, not earth. Just you have to understand, this is a globe. In this globe divide, we have to imaginary line. In that line, we have to divide two poles. It is a north pole and it is a south pole. In that, it is considered as a northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. But here, the India's location in between, in both sides, India is there. India is our country, India location in both hemisphere. Upside northern hemisphere and one half southern hemisphere. That means just you have to understand one single point, that is India is located within both northern and southern hemisphere. Have you understand where India is located? India is located within northern and southern hemisphere, both sides. The second point, when we have to understand in our Asian continent map, in that Asian continent map, it is a peninsula. It is a peninsula country, so it is situated in South Asia. Have you understand? I clarified 2 points here. Entire in the globe or in the world map, we have to understand where India located. India located in the world map in the northern and southern hemisphere, both sides. But when we have to observe the Asian continent map, at the time it is considered as, or it is located in South Asia. Have you understand? This is the second point. Third point is that north latitude from India location in latitude line. North latitude from 8 degree 0.4 inch, from 8 degree 0.4 inch to 37 degree 0.6 inches. It is the north latitude line. India is location. The location of latitude line is 8 degree 0.4 inch to 37 degree 0.6 inches. India is location in north latitude line. The same angle, one more line is, that is east latitude. Latitude lines are here like this, from west to east. Those imaginary lines are considered as latitude lines. Those imaginary lines from north to south, these lines are considered as latitude lines. So here the Indian location in the east latitude line is from 68 degree 0.7 inch to 97 degree 0.25 inches or 25 inches. Have you understand? It is north latitude location. India's north latitude location is 8 degree 0.4 inch to 37 degree 0.6 inch. The same manner here, east latitude location of India is 68°.7" to 97°.25". That is the location, east longitudinal location of India. Have you understood? The next point is that there are two major points are there India has. Our country, India has two major points. Tip, those are considered as tips. Tip means edge. Which is the north edge? Which is the south edge? Just you have to understand the first one. The northern tip of India is Indira Cone. It is located in Jammu and Kashmir. Once again I repeat. Which is the northern tip of India? The northern tip of India is Indira Cone. Indira Cone, where it is located? It is located in Jammu and Kashmir. The second one, the southern tip is located in Indira Point. Indira Point is located in Nicobar Island. Nicobar Island, that is in 6°.45" of north latitude line. NL means north latitude. It is the southern tip of India. Where the southern tip of India is located? It is in Nicobar Island. Nicobar Island. So it is considered as Indira Point. Have you understand? Which is the north latitude line located there? That is 6°.45". The last one is that there are two imaginary lines are there. First one is 23.5° north latitude line and 82.5° east longitude line. EL and NL. Just you have to understand. We have to consider 23.5° north latitude line. It is considered as the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer north latitude passes through the middle of the country. Where it is passes? The middle of the country. So from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Line like this. The second one, 82.5° east longitude line, is the central meridian of India. It is started from Allahabad of Uttar Pradesh and in Kakinada of Andhra Pradesh. Where it starts? Where it ends? Understand? It starts in Allahabad of Uttar Pradesh state. East longitude line, that is considered in the degree 82.5° east longitude line start from Allahabad of Uttar Pradesh. It ends in India, in our country, Kakinada of Andhra Pradesh. Have you understand? Yes. The last point, one more point is there. With the help of two imaginary lines, we have to understand IST. What is meant for IST? Indian Standard Time. Indian Standard Time. Where it is located? It is located in Allahabad of Uttar Pradesh. Why? Because in that state, there is a imaginary east longitude line started there. That's why there is a center. That center is IST. What is meaning of IST? Indian Standard Time. Yes, it is a brief information about location of India. The next one is extent. The extent of our country. Extent means spread out. How much spread out of our country here? The first point, India is the 7th largest country in the world. How much rank it got there? How much rank it got? It got the 7th rank in the world. Which are the rest of 6? The very first one, Russia. Second one, Canada. Third one, China. Fourth one, USA. Next one, Brazil. The 6th one, Australia. After Australia, India get the 7th position entire. It is the 7th largest country. Rest of 6, you know, have you understand? The next point is there. Second point, it has a total area of 32 lakh, then 87,263 square kilometers. It is the total area of India. How much total area of India has? India has 32 lakh 87,233 square kilometers. Is it clear? The next, India has 2.42%. 2.42% of the world's total area. Have you understand about that? Just you have to understand once again. What is the share? What is the share of area? 2.42. That means this much of percent area. Land area or waterfront areas India has. The next and third point is that the east to west extent from India is over. East to west here means east. This one. This what is the length then? It is 2,933 kilometers. It is the width. From east direction to west direction, it is the size of India. This much kilometer, 2,933 kilometers. What about the north to south? Here, from north to south, it is a totally 3,214 kilometers. From north direction to south direction. How much kilometers? 3,214 kilometers. Then frontiers. Frontiers means area. How much parts it contains? It contains two parts. One is land area, one more is water bodies area. So it is considered as frontiers. Just you have to understand the very first point. India has 15,200 kilometers. India has 15,200 kilometers of land frontiers. How much land frontiers India has? India has 15,200 kilometers. The same manner, it has 6,100 kilometers of water frontiers. How much land frontiers? How much water frontiers? Have you understand? Here it is 15,200 kilometers of land frontiers. The same manner, India has 6,100 kilometers of water frontiers. The next point is that India includes islands. Andaman Nicobar is there, Pondicherry is there, then Lakshadweep is there. These all belongs to India. That's why when it includes, India includes islands, surrounding islands, the total kilometers is 7,516 kilometers. How much kilometers? Including islands. Without water frontiers, 6,100 kilometers. That means coastal area. Including islands, 7,516 kilometers. The last point is that the Arabian Sea in the west, where India has here in this point, the west side Arabian Sea. Then next in the direction of south, the Bay of, in the south side, the Indian Ocean. Here in this direction, Indian Ocean located is there. The next point, the Bay of Bengal in the east. In the east direction, we have Bay of Bengal. In the west side, the Arabian Sea. In the south direction, we have Indian Ocean. Yes, these are natural frontiers. Arabian Ocean, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean, these are all considered as natural frontiers. These are all not man-made. These are all made by nature. This is the brief information about frontiers. Students, I hope that in this class we have to understand the location of India, the extent of India and the India's frontiers. How many frontiers parts are there? One is land frontiers, one more is water frontiers. Thank you so much.